It's pretty cold and Carly's freezing, so I'm gonna down climb this pitch and we're gonna bail. So we'll just come back for this on a warmer day. So when my wife and I were climbing Matthews Crest, we did some damage to our gear. I was wearing a micro poof and I got some rips in the Silnylon on that, and she was wearing some insulated Patagonia pants and got some rips on the Silnylon on those. So to fix those rips and make these products last longer, we are going to use 1 ounce, I think this is 1 ounce Dyneema Cuben fiber fabric or composite. This was purchased from Ripstop by the roll. And then we have this 2-sided transfer tape, which I got on Amazon. There's a link to that in the description below. So we transfer the Cuben fiber to one side of the tape, and then on the other side of the tape, we transfer that onto the garment after cutting out our patch and rounding off the corners so it doesn't just peel off. This Cuben fiber is going to be stronger, more durable than the material it's attaching to, and you don't have to use a sewing machine. So it's a pretty good way to fix nylon. Definitely much better than duct tape. Certainly lighter, certainly stronger, certainly less gross in terms of sticky residue. And it's a lot like a duct tape patch in the sense that when you wash these garments in the future, you're pretty much going to need to do those on like the hand wash cycle. So you can still wash them, but you need to be very, very gentle with whatever washing method you use. So that is that piece. All right, so we've done our kind of talk through of how this stuff works and the way it works, and we're just going to kind of keep repeating this process as we fix all the holes in these pants. So that Sierra granite was pretty sharp, and my wife was just kind of scooching down it, and that's what led to the demise of these insulated pants. Fortunately, they're synthetic. Both of these garments are, so no drama there. After we finish these 2 garments, we're going to work on a backpack that's very old and has some large Cuben fiber patches on it at this point. And we're going to put a grommet through a Cuben fiber patch to replace the drawstring. So look forward to that. But we got our first 6 patches done on our first garment. That one's good to go. Now we'll do our second one. You can see where I was hand jamming into the granite. It cut some holes on the side, so we'll put a pretty big patch on that. Rounding off my edges, getting everything smooth. We are good to go. If you can, you want to stuff the stuffing back in, but that's not always reasonable depending on how the type of patch you're applying. So we'll do a couple more on this garment, and then we will move on to the backpack. Alright, so our old grommet is hanging on by a thread, and we're just going to start by cutting out what's going to be the future grommet holder, which is going to be this piece of Silnylon that we're going to put a new grommet through. So now we have our new grommet. It's slightly smaller, a little lighter than our original one, and we'll just punch this through our fabric with a punch. Now that that's done, we can go ahead and thread it on. So we'll be threading this through the backpack and getting the original cord through there, and then we'll flatten this in half. Now I forgot to trim the edges on this patch, and I should have. So you always want rounded corners, and you can learn from me by making better patches than I made on this one specifically. So we're getting this on, and then we're going to be good to go. Hopefully we'll get another, 30, 40, 50, maybe even 60 field days out of this backpack. Certainly doesn't have like a PCT long trail left into it, but if we baby it should last longer with this Cuban fiber addition. In any case, that's all I got for you today. If you found this useful, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and it really helps the channel if you click the Amazon affiliate link and actually buy something. Thanks for watching, and we will see you around.